Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Embodying Our Soul's Purpose with Helen Plehn. I'm Charissa Sims, live event host for Humanity's Team, a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to make conscious living pervasive worldwide by 2040. And I'm coming to you live from Lafayette, Colorado. Hi, Helen. Where are you connecting from?
Yeah, I'm from Huntington Beach, California. Thank you for having me today, Carissa.
Oh, wonderful. I've been to Huntington Beach and the dog beach there.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I love it here.
Wonderful. I also want to welcome those streaming live through the Humanities Team Facebook page, HT YouTube channel, and Stream Plus members that are here in the green room with us. Thanks for being members. I also wanted to do a special shout out to the Sign Network with John and Summer Raymer at sign.network. And also, we are so grateful for your partnership, the Sign Network, because the Global Oneness Summit that we had this past weekend was a huge success, and we couldn't do it without our partners. Because it is a live program, we will have time for comments and questions. So try to get your question in within the first 30 to 40 minutes of the program. Post it in the chat, and you may get your question answered by Helen. And she is a psychic too, FYI. So we're excited to have her energy here with us. And I wanted to share more about Helen. Helen Yi Plehn is the founder of Helen Creates Beauty and the author of The Aura Color Wheel by Hay House Publishing, a system to identify your soul's purpose through your soul aura color. She is an angel channeler, intuitive painter, and it looks like she might have some of her art behind her.
That's right. Those
Is
are
that
all
right?
paintings behind me.
Oh, wonderful. Certified crystal healer, third generation Feng Shui master, and soul purpose guide. Her signature courses, Radiant Aura Activation and Embody Your Light, based on the Aura Color Wheel system, have named her a visionary educator on MSN.com. Her mission is to help 1 million souls find and live their soul's purpose with joy and fulfillment. So excited to be here with you today.
Thank you, Carissa. I'm excited too to be on Humanity's team and support your mission.
We so appreciate you. Well, I wanted to go into a little bit of the basics. First of all, what is an aura?
Yeah, the aura is just the electromagnetic field. So it's electricity and magnetic. It's a 3D X shape around you. So it's the electromagnetic field around your body. So for most of us, it's about one arm's length. It's like think about like an eggshell or like a Russian door in different layers. That's kind of enclosing you. And that's the energy that you radiate out. And what is energy? Energy is just information that vibrates. So it tells the information, your soul aura tells the information about your soul.
Amazing. And have you always had the ability to read auras?
No. I would say that I probably was born psychic, but I didn't train this muscle when I was a
Okay.
child. Because I wasn't grow up religious or spiritual in any way. It's about 2018. That's after 7 years of my daily meditation. 2011 is kind of my wake up call because I wasn't doing what my soul was supposed to do. So I went on a spiritual self discovery and self healing journey. So I've been doing meditation every day for 20 minutes from 2011 to 2018.
I see.
2018, I had my first spontaneously Kundalini awakening. So that's when I be able to see the truth. I call it the real truth in the quantum field. That's when I begin to see auras, energy fields, as well as the spirit realms, spirit guides in different forms.
Mm, I see. Oh, thank you for sharing that story. And do some people have this ability already to read auras, or can anyone develop this, or do we need to have an awakening?
I think everyone can develop this. I now that I kind of remember it, I knew that I was psychic and we are all born that way. But however, just the 3D realm does not have a Harry Potter school or a subject of magic, literally. Like besides science, math, like all the other stuff, if we
Yes.
add a subject of psychic development, I'm sure everyone is able to do it. I experiment this on my daughter. She's 10 years old now, but since she was born, because I was wide awake, I already trained her. We talked telepathically. She talked to her crystals, and there was no problem at all. It's just like we don't train this as a norm. You see, if we write a textbook, put it a subject matter in our schooling system, I think everyone is able to do it. And I was able to talk to trees when I was a child. See? That's not magic. It's the truth.
Yeah, that's so sweet. I did talk to trees when I grew up in forests and rainforests, and I have a daughter that's 10, and I'm feeling so many
Oh, wow.
synchronicities because she would communicate with me telepathically, but I didn't always get it. She didn't want to speak. She wanted to communicate psychically.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think children, especially when they are encouraged to develop their
Mhm.
intuition or psychic abilities, they will be able to. So to me, it's not a supernatural or, only to the gifted some people. No, I think everyone has it. It's just our perception of whether to have it or not. It's just like we make it very special. If we make it like a common ability, just like you learn your language or you learn your mathematics skills, I'm sure everybody will be able to have it. And
Mm,
and I train many students actually in my programs be able to perceive or at least sense their aura.
interesting. So, are we born with this aura, and can this change over time?
Yes, I love this question because first of all, I want to mention that there are three types of aura colors. So in my book, I also describe them. So the first type of aura color changes extremely fast. That's around your face, and that's what I call the mood aura. So
Okay.
your mood aura color literally change in the matter of seconds. If you're a kid, you change even faster. 1 second you're happy, the other second you're upset. That
Right.
changes really fast. And that's around your face. And that's very intuitive. When people's face is turning red, you will say that, look, she's being shy or she's angry.
Right.
Depending, her face is all red. Look at that, right? So that's very intuitive. You can pick it up. Now that's what I call the mood aura. That's around your face. And the second type of aura, I call it semi-permanent. So it will change, but not as often as your mood aura. It's called the personality aura. Now the personality aura is around your head. And that tells me, are you an intuitive person? Are you a analytical person? Are you outgoing? Are you introvert? Now that only changes when big significant life events happens in your life that alters your personality a little bit, right? So your personality don't change all the time. But children change a little bit more often because it's not fully formed. And then the last one I would call that's the most permanent out of the three. That's your soul aura. And that's around your heart chakra. The matter being is because when your soul incarnated into this body, it's around your heart area. And that's what the aura color wheel system is all about. Now, that's most permanent out of the three, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't change. When will it change? It will change if you have healed a soul wound or if you had integrate a soul lessons in your life. So that particular aura layer is no longer your wound or your lesson. It becomes your gift. And so that you can, shift into the different soul gift archetype or into a different soul aura color. So just based on my personal observation and working with clients and students, it seems like around 7 years. That's like the magic number that our soul aura color will change and we will, move into a different soul gift archetype.
Oh, interesting. So how long does it take for you to do a reading? Like, could you give an example with me and do like a quick, what are your colors?
Yeah, of course. Well, it
Okay.
doesn't take long at all because I can see it pretty much all the time. And
Yeah, because you're awake, you're in this realm, right?
yeah. I literally need to command to be off in order to go to a public space. So at the beginning, I wasn't able to, control that. But as I've been working with it for 7 years now, since 2018. So now it's very natural for me to transition. And I will only do the reading when someone give me permission. So I don't just jump up at them and say that, hey, you look green today. So you're definitely born, Charissa, with a healer soul gift archetype. So healer soul gift archetype with a jade and turquoise soul aura color. So more of so your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra are your strong or your strength aura layers, and that makes you a healer when you were born. However, you're kind of morph into a visionary soul gift archetype. So it's like a lot of spiritual work that you've been doing. Your third eye is also awakened. So that's why I'm like now, you want violet. So the third eye chakra is also your strong aura layer. So combining with the yellow and violet, you actually become a visionary. So that's the two soul gift archetypes you're currently having. So the healer is more of a jade turquoise spectrum, and the visionary soul gift archetype is sapphire with forest color. So it's all towards the green and blue spectrum, if I would say. So what you don't have as much is the red and orange. So you have
Mhm.
more of the green and blue, less of the red and the orange. Now, I hope giving you this type of reading, I also want to demonstrate to the audience that aura color is a spectrum of colors. It's
Mm,
not just one static color that I solidly color in. It's not just one color. So it's like a ripple, like a water ripple. It's like
mm.
a spectrum of colors. So that's what I see in you, with more of green, because that's one of your strongest, your heart chakra. You're very compassionate, empathic
Mm.
person. Otherwise, you wouldn't doing this work, I guess. And also, you have some star beings behind you that tells me that you're also a star seed. So besides planet
Oh,
Earth,
I
you
have heard that before because I speak light language.
that's
So,
right. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You're one of the Pleiadian sisters. I'm a Pleiadian, so I know. And there are Pleiadian star beings behind you. There are other galactic systems, but that's
Uh-huh.
one of the most dominant ones. So sometimes besides your aura colors, I also see who are your spirit team composition. So we all have like 5 to 9 spirit guides working with us at the same time. So based on who they are, I kind of know that who are these soul, like basically what your soul missions are, why, if you have more star beings rather than ancestors, then I know that, okay, your soul is here to, like, for example, channel light language. And I also see quite a lot of ascended masters here. I guess the J aura color is related to your star being a region, because the root chakra will be your wound, so it's harder for you to ground. You're easier to go up. And the turquoise soul aura color is related to the ascended masters, because turquoise aura color souls has been incarnated also on planet Earth for many lifetimes, and you are here to also guide people to go through the ascension or the enlightenment path. So that's why ascended masters are here to help you with that mission. So that's the combination of it all, like a quick reading.
Oh, like that before. That's amazing. I love Ascended Masters and Palladians. That's so like you did this reading for me and now So, is that why a person might be attracted to certain colors? Because literally turquoise is like my favorite color, although I'm wearing purple today. So, but I'm not really attracted to green, but I like kind of a combination if it's like a little bit turquoise, green, blue, and
Yes,
then
in
violet
between.
sometimes.
Yes. The violet sometimes is because, as I mentioned, you're transitioning from healer to visionary archetype. And
Okay.
visionary needs that violet or the third eye chakra, that violet aura color to be on board,
Mhm.
to become strong, right? So that's why you're transitioning. And turquoise, as you mentioned, the shape of the green and blue, that's what you radiate the most, naturally. Now,
I
people
see.
tend to attract to two types of colors. It's either the color they radiate. For me, I'm tangerine orange. That's what I'm wearing.
Oh,
Uh,
oh gosh, I have to tell you, I'm drinking tangerine tea.
Oh, I love that. I love that tea. Is it from Yogic? Is it
Yeah.
Yogic tea? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. So, like, people either attracted to their soul aura color because that's the color that you naturally radiate, just
Okay.
like you attracted to turquoise because the green and blue shade of colors, the combination is what
Hmm.
you naturally radiate, right?
Oh, I
So
see.
that's one type of color that people tend to like. And then the second type is the color that they need. Basically,
Oh, that they're missing maybe in their life.
yes, exactly. The
Okay.
complementary is literally the opposite because they don't radiate that much. They
Okay.
need that color to heal, so to balance the yin and the yang,
Oh, that
to
makes
make them
sense.
whole. So it's not like you're not lacking anything, right? So
Hmm.
when I was born, blue aura layer is actually my wound because I'm more orange, but I has less blue. Okay, so that's
Okay.
my soul wound. And I still remember when I was a baby, like when I was a kid, girls all like Hello Kitty and pink, right? But I told my mom I hate pink, I only want blue. so,
Ah,
so because that's the time,
devastating to a mother.
I know, because I intuitively know that I need the blue energy to heal. Because I
Oh,
was born with frequent strep throat and nose bleeding. That's one of the physical symptoms of a blue aura layer soul wound.
oh, interesting. Okay.
Exactly. So that's what happens, that's what I need, right? So
Okay.
people is either like they like the color they naturally radiating because that
Uh-huh.
strengthens their gift, or they like the color that are going to bring them healing. Now the opposite, like for you, Carissa, for example, I mentioned that you have more of the green and blue spectrum, so
Yeah.
turquoise is the combination, and you have less of the red and orange. Now that's what you actually need because the root
Oh,
chakra and the orange chakra, orange aura layer, the sacral chakra, is what you're here to heal. Now,
oh my gosh, that's so interesting because like I literally never want to wear red and orange. So it's
yeah,
maybe I'm like subconsciously resisting the wound or the healing, correct?
yes, yes. Yeah, when we tend to like don't like the wound or the lessons, aura layer, it's just like, yeah, it's like that's not my strength. That's not complimented me. Like I don't want it, right? And that's totally fine because we just have our tendency in terms of what we are attracted to. But it's good to raise the awareness. Self-awareness is key for any
Mhm.
transformation and growth. So what the soul oracular system or the oracular system helps you to kind of identify is that once I know this is my soul oracular, for example, and now I know that turquoise is my soul oracular, then I know this particular soul oracular give me three information about my soul. First, my soul gift archetype. So the two strong aura layers that I naturally gifted at this lifetime. I need to use that to be of service so that I will be fulfilled, right? Not like me, 2011 and before, I was doing a PhD program, just following my parents and society expectations of me, but I wasn't happy. It took me
Mm.
an ER visit due to panic attack in order for me to wake up because it's like, because I wasn't in alignment with my soul gift archetype. I was born with an artist soul gift archetype. So no wonder
Yeah.
I wasn't happy doing, statistical analysis,
Oh,
doing.
were you doing mathematics, a PhD in mathematics?
No, I'm in tourism and hospitality management.
Oh, okay.
Still, statistics is one of the requirement, no matter what
Yes.
major you do, you know,
You're going to
because
be if you're going to be a PhD, right? Mhm.
exactly, you're writing papers and doing
Mhm.
data analysis. That's, no matter what subject you do, you need to prove your concept anyways. So I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. So life is going to throw you some rocks, right? So it's
Yeah.
good to know. It's good to be aware to begin with. Hey, I was born an artist. What the heck I'm doing? Doing this, right? So it's already the first piece of information that you good to know. Okay. So like if I'm born with this particular soul gift archetype, this is what I'm supposed to do this lifetime to be of service in exchange with fulfillment. And
Okay. So can I just ask, is the orange archetype the artist? Like, how are you
yes,
correlating that? Okay.
yeah, there are 9 universal soul gift archetypes and 36 soul aura colors. So the 9 soul gift archetype are each archetype has 2 strong aura layers, and there's always the higher 3 aura layers with 1 lower 3 aura layers, because that's how they pair up the yin and the yang, how the visions guided the grounded actions, how they pair up together. So, for example, my birth soul aura color is tangerine, and my strong aura layers are the violet, so the third eye aura
Mhm.
layer, and the sacral chakra. That's governs creativity, right? So those
Mm.
two are the strong aura layers. Like for example, you born a healer, the heart and the solar plexus, the yellow and the green. Those are the strong aura layers. We each born with 2 strong aura layers. It's because of accumulation from all past life soul gifts that coming into this body. These 2 are your generally what you radiate. So when I read someone's soul aura color, those are the color I mainly see. So I mainly see those colors.
Mhm.
But the color that's kind of subside, so it doesn't show as strong or weaker or dimmer or kind of foggy, are the aura colors that this particular soul born that's weakest. Now that particular aura layer is your soul wound. And that's the second piece of information from this soul aura color. That's your wound aura layer. So that's something that you are here to heal. Like for example, I was born with the throat chakra wound. So because I'm
Uh-huh.
more orange, so I'm less blue. That's like kind of intuitive. The
Yeah.
same with you. If you are more green blue, you have less red orange, right? So those are your wounds that you're here to heal. Now the other 3 aura layers or the chakras that inside with our 7 main chakra system are our lessons. So those are neither too strong nor too weak. Those are the lessons that we kind of need to integrate. Like we need to consciously make a different choice so that we don't go down that hamster wheel thinking the same negative patterns or doing this behavior again or have this emotional cycle stuck. So that's when we incorporate the lesson. Now, the crown chakra or the white aura layer is not included in the aura color wheel system. It's because once we work with the lower 6 aura layers that's within our physical body, the crown chakra will automatically open up. That's when it's Kundalini awakening, happens. That's when you connect with the divine and see the quantum field. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. This is so fascinating. If anyone has any questions, wherever you're watching, feel free to put it in the chat and I'll ask the question to Helen. So, I also wanted to ask about aura photography. Is that accurate?
That's mainly captures your mood aura color and your
Your mood aura.
personality
Okay.
aura color. So the heart chakra, like the soul aura color, sometimes you can get a correct reading, but sometimes it cannot, because based on your current aura color state. Because if you're transitioning, for example, like your case, you're transitioning to a different soul gift archetype, you have like kind of both, it's hard for it to capture that like accurately. It's almost like I can see half, 50% of the time I can see that. But most of the time, aura photography, what they capture is either your personality aura color or your mood aura color. And the soul aura color, they can capture it only if at this time you were literally still your born soul aura color. You know what I mean? Because it changes. So if you're shape shift into a different soul gift archetype, or you have multiple soul aura colors at the same time, it's hard for it to capture correctly.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. So we do have a comment from Shannon McTaggart. This is interesting. Love learning new techniques and skills. She does meridian reconnective healing. This is so beautiful, ladies. Yes, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'd love to play a clip from your course on Humanities Stream Plus. Can we play that first clip?
The aura color wheel contains three pieces of information. Your soul aura color contains your soul gifts, soul wounds, and soul lessons that this lifetime. And so the soul aura color, so it's one soul gift archetype. So there are two aura layer that's strong, and one major soul wound. So one aura layer that's you kind of weak. You don't really have much of that aura layer. For example, if your soul aura is J, you have more stronger, more hard and yellow aura layer. Those are stronger. You are a healer soul gift archetype. Then you might not have red as much. Because that's your wound that you need to be here to heal. Now, just so you know, the Y aura layer powered by the crown chakra is not included in this system, because once we combine the six, chakras that's within our body, because this is on top of our crown, it's not within the body. So after we combine these six colors, you just naturally radiate white aura. That's very close to enlightenment. Okay. So there was 9 universal soul gift archetypes. So you must be one of them because there were 9. And also, aura layers work in pairs. So just like the yin and the yang, they always work in pairs. And it's always the lower three chakras that works with the higher 3 chakras. So that's why the combination is the lower 3 is the red, orange, and yellow combined with the green, blue, and violet. And those are the 9 soul gift archetypes. And then, so the soul gift archetypes have different characteristics. Because if you have more like a stronger yellow aura layer, you are either the visionary, entrepreneur, or healer archetype. Your motivation, what drives you is your vision. You have a vision that you want to lead people through. Okay. And orange aura layer, strong, if it's one of your strong aura layer, you tend to be the artist, the reformer, and entertainer. Your motivation is passion. You're really passionate about something. You really want to do something about it. And if your red aura layer is one of your strong aura layer, you are the researcher, teacher, and warrior. You are driven by action. You want daily grounded actions towards fulfillment. Okay, so for people who have strong green aura layer, you are the manifestors. They are the healers, entertainers, and warriors. And if you have a blue strong aura layer,
It's like getting a PhD in aura readings. your course.
I love it when I look at it. Like, sometimes when you watch how you teach, it's just funny to look at.
Yeah. So I love this. You really break it down into a simple, easy to understand system. Well, you talked about your awakening a little bit. Was that what led you to channel the Aura color wheel system?
Oh yes, that's definitely the foundation. And I remember that when the beginning when I tuned into the quantum field, 2018, I see three truths, in all humanity. I remember 2011 when I had that spiritual wake up call. I asked three fundamental questions about life. Who am I? Why am I here? And how can I truly be happy? I just want to answer these three questions.
Oh, you look so happy now. You're just like pure joy.
Oh, right now, yeah, because I'm fully on purpose. I'm completely on purpose now, so I have no doubt. So that's what the system have brought me, right? Fully on purpose. And when I tune into the quantum field, I see that at like who are we? At a soul level, we're all light. We just light energy.
Mhm.
And these onion layers of light, that's what we make up of. And also, when I see the spirit guides, that is how I view them as well. They are also ball of light, just vibrating in different frequencies. And we're all one. There is absolutely no separation. No matter what type of spirit guides, souls, we are all one. We are in these huge fabrics of light. I'd say like a light pools, swimming
Yeah.
pools of light bulbs. And
Oh, I feel my heart warming up knowing that's the truth. Mhm.
yeah, that's how it is. And also time is an illusion. Like linear time is an illusion. The truth is that there are multiple different versions of us stacked up together, like it's on top of each other. And which reality that we are living, it depends on our current vibrational frequency. If we are matched to that, we just jump to that. That's what I mean that we have different versions, like, as our soul evolve, we can have a different type of soul gift archetype. That's what I think a lot of spiritual teachers said. It's called quantum jumping or quantum leaping. You can
Mhm.
have a different version of you living at the reality now,
Yeah,
depending
I've heard that, like
on
timeline, different
exactly.
timeline jumping. Mhm.
Yeah. So those are the three truths that when I tune in, when 2018, that's where I see. And of course, with a lot of spiritual practice on the parallel, in the timeline, I was working with crystals, I was working with Feng Shui and a lot of energy work. And that formed the basis or the foundations of the oracle system. But what really truly brought this system into form, I would say that's my spirit team Dragon's Eye. There's a dragon, right, painting behind me. That's my spirit team that helped me channel this system. I wrote this.
Oh, I love dragons. My son was born the year of the water dragon.
Oh, I love that. So that's another synchronicity. Yeah. So my team, there were actually 8 or 9 of them at the time. Actually, they collectively helped me channel the book, and one of them being Herbert Spencer. So it's during my meditation experience, I asked if I should write a book, and Herbert Spencer saw himself to me as a one of my spirit guides. He's the 19th century British philosopher that coiled Charles Darwin's human evolution to society and psychology, so social Darwinism. He said he's here to help me to write a book on soul evolution. And I said,
Amazing.
yeah, I'm like, okay, what is this about? I always thought that I'm going to write a book, but with my paintings and maybe some poetry on it. Seriously, like I didn't think about I'm going to have a system so well crafted and diving so deep into the auras. Also, at the time, I still did not like decipher it, but he came in and he said that I'm here to help you to write a book about soul evolution. And then the second mythical experience is the Pleiadians. It's a cosmic star being kind of like to connect with your cosmic origin meditation. And I saw a crab literally a crab, like walking sideways on a rocky planet, radiating turquoise ray of light.
Oh, they do that. They walk sideways, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's so weird, like
It
I'm,
is
I'm
weird.
like I'm
Yeah.
connecting with a star. Like, why do you show me a crab, right? I'm like, what's going on? But I never doubt it. I never doubt my intuition. Whatever I see, I draw it out. So it's like an automatic
Okay.
writing, automatic drawing. And then I scan it in my computer and to image Google it. I image Google. I'm like, okay, tell me what this is. And they showed me a picture of the Crab Nebula. Oh my gosh, my whole body was have truth chills and
Oh my God, I get chills right now.
yeah, and I was bursting tears. I knew that was home before I came to Mother Earth. And
Oh
at
my
that
gosh.
moment, yeah, at that moment I knew that, oh my gosh, okay, the Crab Nebula is just a supernova explosion. That's a remnant in the Taurus constellation close to the Seven Sisters, the Pleiadians, and that's when I know that, oh my gosh, that's my home. And the Pleiadians, it's like the school for all ETs going to school. If they go to school, they go to that planet.
Oh,
And the Pleiadians channel, they write, they channel, they create,
okay. Because I thought I visited there, the
Oh,
Palladium.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, yeah, that's why you had a Palladium behind you. So I'm like, we are sisters there.
Oh my God, long lost sisters
Yes,
reunited.
I love that. I love that.
Okay. So
And
that's
then
an incredible. And a nebula is that like a baby star? What is
no, it's a supernova explosion.
supernova explosion? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically what happened is the star explode. That's when, that's where we drop down to planet Earth.
Okay.
And what's remaining in that, constellation right now. And then the last two channeling experience is very close to when I channel the system, is when I'm doing a deep theta meditation where I was brought to Egypt. So the Dendera Hathor Temple and Dendera, Egypt. I see the
I've been
30.
there.
Yes. Did you remember seeing the zodiac calendar,
Yes.
on the ceiling temple?
Yes.
Okay, that was spilling in my third eye, like the 36 original deacons. That's coincide with the 36 soul aura colors. So that was the 360 days the Egyptians used to calculate their calendar year. So it's different, or it's like the 12 zodiac signs right now is simplified. So the 36 was original. So that's when the 36 soul aura color came into place. And then the last one is what I explained by I see people's aura color around the heart area,
Mhm.
where the soul, like the gift or the strong aura colors radiate and vibrant, like throbbing, like they're jumping out at me. And then the soul wound aura color kind of subside, like going behind. So that's when this wheel is formed and in place. And there were between 2 to 4 weeks, I was in deep channeling mode. So I was doing automatic writing. The manuscript was first actually by hand. It wasn't on the computer at all.
Yeah.
So I wrote a lot of notebooks with
Yeah.
all 20 question quiz. That was also channeled.
Mm.
So people can, if you cannot psychically perceive your aura yet, don't worry, you can take a 20 question quiz
Oh, that's amazing.
to identify your soul aura color. Yeah, that's on my website, helencreatesbeauty.com.
Okay.
Um,
Wonderful.
if you want to learn deeper into the system, Humanity Stream, the Radiant Aura Activation is the course to go with.
Yes.
So basically, once you kind of like take that 20 question quiz, you identify your soul's aura color. When I was channeling the system, what I find it very perplex is that I do automatic writing. I keep writing numbers, times, dates, and things like that. I remember I only saw that in movies, right? I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that I'm not going nuts. Like, what is this spirit team? Like, I keep asking them, right, what's going on, right? And then later on, same thing. After I write a bunch of times, dates, and numbers, huge amount, okay? And then I immediately Google it. I want to find what's going on. And then I find the answer. It's my spirit team is trying to figure out somebody's Chiron sign. So Chiron sign is basically a astrological sign or asteroid. It's not even a planet of what your wound is. Like where your wound lies this lifetime.
Yeah, because I've heard of like, oh, someone's Chiron return.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like, wow, this is so absolutely amazing. So that's when I know, like almost like no doubt at all, this is completely channel wisdom. It's not based on my logical brain or my ego or even just my experience. Has nothing to do with that. So when you take the quiz, you should be very intuitively, and you can, even you only answer one question, it will be okay. People, I allow them to skip, and they will be always questioning. If they are trained in this 3D system, as I was in the statistical and mathematical system, they will always question me. Helen, this thing's so simple. It's so intuitive. It's like kids can take it. You really can figure out my soul aura color. Yeah, truth or wisdom is like that. I think
it's true that when you get down, I mean, when I get downloads, it's very simple.
Exactly. And I think the best spiritual teacher is that they can explain complicated stuff with a very simple sentence. That's when truth and that's when true wisdom, right? So I'm just like, don't even doubt it. But because we train that everything that's good has to be complicated and sophisticated, you know what I mean? That's
right. Long and complicated, right. So I wanted to share a few things from the chat. Okay. So Eva says, on purpose, in purpose, with a purpose, and a heart emoji. And Chandrika says, very interesting conversation. I love it. I would like to ask about an experience which I had in my meditation about 4.5 years ago. Wow, good memory. In my meditation, I experienced that I was suddenly in a place where golden rays all around me and no limit with that. I couldn't feel my body and no sensation. I also could see the universe below me. I would be grateful if you could explain about my experience. Thank you.
I love that. So sister, you were doing astral travel, so you are completely out of your body, and that place is source energy. You basically one with the source, that golden ray of light. And that's where all that is, source, creation, God, depending on what your religion is, you can call it whatever, but that's source consciousness. And I can feel Archangel Metatron is really close to you at that time when you experience that. So Metatron is the archangel that holds the Metatron's key, and that's the, the sacred geometric, and that's where the creation comes from. So you were one with source energy, and that's actually one of the meditation I had in the Radiant Aura Activation course. Remember, meditation is what brought me to this spiritual awakening. So I always share the gift of meditation. In my course, I have tons, and I record it with solfeggio frequency music. So that way you can go back to that yummy place more often. So so if that explains, that's what that mythical experience explains.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. What an incredible experience, Chandrika. And I love your interpretation, Helen. Thank you. I was thinking something similar, that she was traveling. Well, I'd love to play another clip from your course. What is your soul purpose?
First of all, you are here to really understand your purpose, right? You really want to figure that out. I hope so. You are in the right place. And after 14 years of soul discovery journey, I can clearly say there is one universal purpose for all of our souls here, is to evolve. What does it mean? It means to use our soul gifts, heal our soul wounds, and learn our soul lessons. That's exactly why you're here. And then, so what does it mean to embody this soul's purpose. The awakening of the knowing or the fact that our soul's essence is light. So the power source that runs all life is light energy. Our soul's evolution is a journey for us to merge back with that source light. That's why it's called enlightenment in spirituality. Because the more inner work we do to embody our gifts, to share it with others, and heal our wounds, learn our lessons, the higher of our light quotient the light quotient will be. What is the light quotient? It's the amount of energy that your light body can absorb, carry, and emit and embody. Okay, so that's what radiant aura means. The more and more light that you can hold, the more light you can radiate, the more opportunities, synchronicities can attract into your life. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, in spirituality, I already mentioned this is a path of enlightenment. So I really live by Lao Tzu's saying, knowing others is wise, knowing yourself is enlightenment. So this is about deep understanding and deep knowing and acceptance of who you truly are.
That almost brought tears to my eyes.
Oh, thank you for the resonance, sister.
Yeah.
It's
I
still
mean,
true.
it's so true. I mean, that is incredible. So, you touched on this a little bit, but how do we use our soul aura color to embody our soul's purpose? Like, what do you recommend? After they take the quiz, do you recommend looking at the wound color?
Yeah, so basically that little clip summarized it all. It's literally it's not linear, right? So it's not linear. You can do them simultaneously. Basically, you need to embody your gift, better use your soul gift now, right? At the same time, healing your wound, and it becomes no longer your weakest, and also learning your lessons. It depends on what life circumstance creates. You will know, your soul will know that, oh, is it a good timing for me to embody my gift? Is it my timing? For example, I'll give you some examples. I love this, just recently happened to me. um so after I heal my blue aura layer wound, that's my childhood wound. Now it no longer is my wound. My wound becomes my red aura layer at the time.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, exactly. Once you heal it to a certain degree, it's no longer your weakest point. So basically, your weakest point at the time becomes your new soul wound, because you might embody a different soul gift archetype. Because right now I'm embodying also an entrepreneur and teacher soul gift archetype. Both requires a lit up blue aura layer. Otherwise, I wouldn't be a teacher or entrepreneur in that
Yeah.
level. So red aura layer at the time becomes my wound and requires more healing, and that comes with my relationship that manifests as ancestral trauma. So red aura layer can manifest in different ways, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. At the time, it was ancestral trauma. It's my relationship with my mom. I need to heal that. I know that if I don't heal that, guess what, you just come back again and do this all over again. There was no linear time, right? So
Yeah.
you don't deal with it, let's do it again. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should, deal with this once and for all. And so that's kind of like what life circumstance, happens, right? You need to be aware, that's something that you're doing. And of course, at the same time, I was embodying my gift. That's why I even attracted the book deal, the publishing deal from Hay House without
That's incredible, by the way.
yeah, it without tracing, because once I channel it, because I was so on purpose, the universe opens the
Mhm.
doors and co-create with you. And I just received an email from my inbox from Hay House say that, oh, hey, by the way, we have a writers community. If anybody wants to publish with us, you can join the community and submit your proposal, and we have a competition. Without a doubt, like I have a lot of books on my bookshelf from Hay House, but I never subscribe to their email
Yeah.
list. but that's such an email still dropping at the time. Wine
Yeah,
time. Is that a
that was
sign?
divine intervention.
Exactly. Is it sign enough, right? So that time I am embody my soul gift of being a clear channel, and opportunity just opens up the door for me, right? So that brings, you know, fulfillment, like. And then of course when I enter into the competition, I already knew that I'm going to win. But
Yeah.
I wasn't even doubting it. And that's not from the ego. That's completely from the alignment with how on purpose I was. That's
Yeah.
manifestation from the inside out. When your inside is so strong, you have the emotion, you have the mental capacity, you send the universe a strong signal, hey, co-create this reality with me, right? So that's what from the inside out, the aura layers. Now, from the outside in is how you heal. So basically, you draw universal energy through your heart into your mental and emotional aura layer that heals your physical. So, what manifested is a miracle for my mom's first stage liver cancer healing. It literally happened 2 weeks ago. It was a miracle. What happened is that I finally forgave her, like after 3 years of my personal inner work, because it needs to be done. So 3 years, I heal on my level, on my red aura layer, that I finally release her. But the good thing is, what it is crazy. It's like it has nothing to do with her. It's have everything to do about me, because
Yes.
it set myself free. Because her energy no longer affect my energy. And
Oh, I get it. So did you forgive her in the 3D in real life, or did you talk to her soul and forgive her on that level?
both level,
Okay.
like both. And I basically like release the like I said that, okay, I completely forgive her, I completely forgive you. And same thing like on the 3D as well. That's how your souls, the your behavior, how you talk, how you act with each other. And the crazy thing is, 2 months ago she was diagnosed with stage 1 liver cancer, and I tune into her spirit team. I want to know, I want to figure out, because I just know it's because of so much spiritual work I've done. I know that this is a wound, a soul wound. It's just
Mhm.
cancer is an extreme manifestation of a physical symptom of a soul wound. And
Yeah, I had that cervical cancer.
oh, okay. So, liver cancer is cervical cancer. I think that's sacral chakra. That's your wound. That's, by the way, that's your turquoise soul aura color. It tells me you have the sacral chakra wound. But my
Okay.
mom's wound was in the yellow aura layer, so that was the liver cancer. That's where liver located, basically. So I tuned into the team and I receive a message. Hey, by the way, it's time for her to release the anger and resentment for her parents.
Yes, I've heard the liver is the anger.
Yes, the anger and resentment, but towards her parents. So
Okay.
my personal healing of the ancestral wound triggers her ancestral wound healing, because she wasn't able to forgive her parents. So what I did is that I told her, I just relay one simple sentence. I know she wasn't ready for any deep conversation. I just said that, Mom, maybe it's your time to forgive your parents, to release the anger and resentment within you. So that's why I said, she's not woo at all, like me, okay? So she doesn't believe any of these, but she was sobbing. Like after that sentence that I told her, she was sobbing. And then I said that, okay, it's time for me to exit. So I just leave quietly. I didn't want to get it too emotional and become out of control. But
Mhm.
anyways, the next week, she had her first target irradiation appointment. The night before, we had to stay in a hotel because the procedure is super early in the morning. That morning, when we woke up, she bowed down on her knees, opened up the curtain, and said that God, universe, or whoever that is, she never prayed her whole life, not even in front of me. Okay, that was the first time I see her pray in front of me, in front of her daughter. The first time she said that, I forgive you, father and mother, and I release you. And God or universe, whatever source is out there, please, help me. That's all she said. That she said that prayer
That's
after the
powerful,
first.
though. That is
I know.
powerful prayer.
That's where the miracle happens. After the
Okay.
first radiation therapy session, the doctor said, you know what? Your mom received this really well. I think she needs only one more section and the cancer will be gone. And that's it. We just did it for 2 times. Targeted radiation therapy, her first stage cancer is gone in the liver. Can you imagine that? But no, I mean, now I know that it's the freaking truth because it's healing from the soul level. You
Yeah.
heal from the soul level, you clear it from the gut. There is nothing, it's not from the symptom. It's not symptom control. It's soul healing. And most importantly, both of us next lifetime, we get better parents. No, I'm just joking. But you know what I mean? Like, we don't need to heal this ancestral trauma anymore. And more than importantly, Charissa, you know, you have a 10-year-old, me too. The most wonderful thing is that I can tell that we did not pass down to her. There was like our motherline lineage trauma stops right here. There was no more. Like, she is free. I think that's the most amazing thing of it all. So that's why it's so important when you talk about, like, okay, once you know this system, once you figure out your soul aura color, what do you do with it? Use your gift. Don't have that imposter syndrome. Oh, am I good enough to be an artist? If I'm self-taught, is it okay? Of course it's okay. You've been doing this for many, many lifetimes. This is not the first time you're doing it. Do I have 10,000 different certificates to be a Reiki master, to be a sound healer? No, you're born doing this. You are more than freaking ready. Please remember it, right? That's the first thing you should do. Reclaim your sovereignty to embody that gift, to be of service. That's what you're here to do. Otherwise, you're going to get these symptoms, right? And of course,
the body, right?
Exactly. And
then manifest there.
Exactly. And then whenever, you know, wounds or lessons, aura color that shows up in your life, face them. Don't ignore them. Otherwise they will just keep banging harder and harder. You know, if I throw you a little rock, it doesn't seem to wake you up. Let me throw you a boulder. Oh, you don't still wake up. Let me throw you even bigger. You know, before that huge boulder drop in your head, please, you know, wake up. You know, like, you can do it preventatively. You are kind of conscious knowing what you're doing. This system is what you help you bring your self-awareness or self-conscious level up so that you're not the victim of your circumstance. So that you are in the driver's seat, so that you know you become a soul master. That's what I want you to become.
Oh, so wonderful.
The book helps you. Yep.
Thank you so much. I feel your passion. I want to play another clip on past life regression. Can we play that?
Yes. First of all, past life, we both have positive and negative influences on our current life. So the positive influence, we call them the soul gifts, right? But the past life imprints are the unresolved pain and trauma from our previous lifetimes. So this is something that we need to heal. How do we spot past life imprints? It's either you have really strong emotional response to a situation that feels extreme, more than necessary from a logical standpoint. You feel triggered. And then also this pattern or area of life can be a blind spot. So you personally might not be aware of it, but once you get triggered, it's like going to be explosive. And also, you are typically a positive, proactive go-getter, but you feel stuck in this particular area. So those can be possible past life imprints that you still haven't resolved, right? So what's the differences between past life imprints and ancestral trauma? So past life imprints can be uniquely to you because ancestral trauma might be coming from the family line. You can be, totally different than anybody in your family. For example, I have past life imprints from a lifetime, many lifetimes actually, in Spain, Granada, southern Spain, because I was a gypsy in that area and I was a male, actually, a family protector. So I have a lot of memory there. I also, my favorite food is actually paella, that's Spanish paella. Actually I dance flamenco also. So that's why it's quite unique, because I was born and raised in China this lifetime. It has nothing to do with my family lineage. None of the family members know flamenco dancing or have the ancestry, in them. So that's kind of uniquely to me. Then once you have that connection, you know that it's not your family, it's not your ancestral trauma, but rather a past life imprint. I have many lifetimes in Europe. I remember them very vividly. That's why I started to speak English actually in kindergarten. But of course I went to international school. But at the same time, I am prone to, speak European languages when I was a kid. So that's why, that's also, kind of an indication that where your soul has been in the past.
I love that. I'm so glad that we talked about that at the end. I know we're out of time, but it's just wonderful to talk about ancestral trauma and then the past life.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And if you really want to know your soul, or from, self-discovery to soul mastery, I think the Radiant Aura Activation course and the Oracle Wheel system is the way to go.
Yes, that's amazing. Well, I wanted to share that also Helen Plehn will be on the HT Interactive Spotlight December 11th, where she'll be doing live aura readings. And thank you everyone for joining us, and join Stream Plus now and gain immediate access to this empowering program with Helen Plehn. If you're not a member of Humanity Stream Plus, I would highly encourage you to get access to Helen's course, Radiant Aura Activation, and other incredible spiritual teachers and programs. We are a nonprofit and also give back with our One for One program. I wanted to thank Helen for being here, and also thank Steve Farrell, Dee Meyer, and the production team, Jim Gray, Nanette Kennedy, and the rest of Humanity's team. It's been such a pleasure connecting with you. I learned so much. Thank you for sharing your light with all of us.
Thank you, Carissa, and thank you, Jim, in the background helping us.
Bye, everyone.